Hey guys, Justin here, and welcome back to an episode of Train Conductor's World Europe Tour. Last time we've go through easy and medium level difficulty areas, in my opinion. This time, we're gonna go through some of the hard difficulty areas. The first one is, of course, the areas that most people fears, including some of my fans. Copenhagen, yes. It is not an extreme area, in my opinion. It is definitely not easy. It is definitely hard, but it is not extreme. I can tell you right now why. Because the strategy that I use every single time works. Not every single time. Sometimes maybe I failed a little bit. But the strategy is move them. No matter whether it's correct, just move it. Because if you move trains, you have space. What is lagging for Copenhagen? I've said this numerous times. Copenhagen lacks space. You can see this is such a small area, not a lot of space. The way to create space is to move trains instead of stopping them. Because stopping them... Okay, I actually need to stop a little bit though for these trains. Stopping them would just cause the train to stop there, occupying the space. But if you actually keep moving the trains, they will keep moving without occupying a space. Of course they will still occupy, but they're moving. They're not like completely occupying one space stationary like this. You see, I'm just moving the trains. Move the trains. You see those are... Okay, that was stupid there. That was my fault of that one, but... Okay, we'll stand over it right at the end here. That was close. I should have swapped a little bit earlier. But you see, smooth! Beat it first try. I usually get 50 trains. I guess I slowed down slightly a little bit too much that I got 49 instead of 50. But you see, first try, no problemo. Not a high score though. Next is Prague. I don't need to do Berliner. I would do Berliner crash test on my own. Next is Prague. The reason why this is hard, although there's only 3 tracks, but the areas is so slow. That's why this area is hard, because it's so slow. You might be thinking, wait, doesn't slow make it easier? No, slow makes it hard. Because the time that you have, if you actually choose to stop a train completely, it will have like 3 to 4 seconds for you to actually keep the train moving. If you don't keep the train moving, they will lose the star. But the time that you lose a star for slower levels does not decrease, does not increases. So that's why everything is slower, while you have less time. That's basically you have less time to actually stop the trains, because trains will be going slower, but the time needed will not decrease. That's why it's harder. I'm trying to say is the time you have for, if you want to, that means the time for you to stop a train completely without losing a star, the time will not decrease. They will keep the time. So basically is the trains are moving slower, and then the time you stop the trains, that means the train will travel slower to get out of the way. Then basically, okay, this is slightly deaf over here. Oh, yeah, that's deaf. Oh, we're almost there, actually. But you see how hard this is. As soon as this starts, this game just popped like freaking amount of trains coming in. You can just go down, actually. Should be able to dodge. Yeah, we're safe. So you see, because also, if you failed a slow area like this, it is very frustrating to play through it again, because it's so slow. But this is not the hardest area, because there's only 3 tracks. So that's why I put it in hard. Okay, you go down. You really need to make use of the strategies of swapping trains, because you don't have a lot of... The speed of the trains is so slow that you won't get a lot of areas to move your trains. You see how many trains already? And the trains are moving so slowly that they're not getting rid of the trains fast enough. So that's why this area is hard, because the trains are staying on the map much longer than they should have. So that's why faster areas are actually way easier to play. Although they're more hectic than the slow areas, you can see slow areas is so slow. Unfortunate right here is a little bit of a problem. Yeah, you see these slow areas, they're so slow. That's why it's so frustrating to, if you actually lose, you failed, one time you failed, it's gonna be very frustrating to play through it again, because it's just too slow, the pace. But we should be done, this should be the last 2 trains coming in. And we beat it! Is that high score? That's definitely not a high score. That score looks crap. Huh. 4,000 points. Is that a crappy score or is it a good score? Let's see. Crappy score, good score? The answer is good score! Wow, nice. Good score. Next area, Warsaw. The reason it's hard is because there are 5 tracks, and the middle part, you cannot even swap trains. Like, for example, you see right there, you cannot swap trains in the middle. All of these cargoes are in the way. So that's why right here I'm actually slightly already screwed. Actually, you need to get up there right now. If not, you're gonna crash. Huh. Actually, you're still going to crash. Oh, I stopped the wrong train. Restart. I stopped the wrong train. Huh. And of course, there's an ad coming in. After we beat Warsaw, we're in this episode. In the next episode, we're gonna go through 3 more hard areas. We'll be ending Let's Play very soon after all of these episodes. We have increased the amount of episodes due to the fact that I don't want to make it too long, the videos. Let's go and do this. Pop. Now the trains comes in actually again very slowly in this area, so that's why. That's also one part that I think is hard, because it's actually very slow, the pace. Move that out. Move down, up, go back down, just go up there. Get up there. Halfway stop. That's safe right there. Here it might be not safe with this number 2 going over. That's definitely not safe. Wow. There we go. Now number 2 up there. You need to go down. That's why this area is hard, because you cannot swap freely in the middle. You see? The middle area is basically a death zone. You cannot swap anything in the middle. Okay, so far smooth, the stuff. That needs to stop a little bit. Right there, right there. Go up 1 because then you're same spot. Go up 1 at the same spot, swap over. Same spot, and same spot. Nice. No problemo. Beat it. Is that high score? 6,230? It is! Nice! And we got an extra track. Let's see what it is. If it's just a wooden track, it's completely useless. Alright, completely useless. Can I bind? Yes, I can. I'm just basically binding into iron or alloy to give me... to connect the stuff to give me more coins for the ports. Because if you use more iron track and more alloy tracks to connect cities that are connecting with ports, you can actually get more money. So that's why I'm doing that right now. Trying to find areas that actually have like tons of random crappy things, now swap them with an iron track. Like this one. Come on. Get out there. Put an iron there. And I will see you guys next time for the other 3 hard areas. Peace.